Hello, it's me, and today I'll be doing a showcase on my custom legendary Space Godzilla, which I made from a bootleg monsterarts Godzilla 2019, which used to be the one that was like just plain grey with horrible blue dorsal plates, which were my older customs, and I turned them into this because now I've got my more accurate 2021 figure. But I haven't got any accessories for this currently. I do have this, which I might reuse maybe as his Corona beam from the 1994 film, but this is just my old Showa Ghidorah beam that I made out of a perspex rod, heated with a blowtorch, bent in shape, and then painted with a yellow glass paint. But on with Space Godzilla. So for this, I completely re-sculpted his chest. The arms pop off, but not as badly. Completely re-sculpted the chest. Sort of went a bit random. I kept the classic design for the crotch from like the original, but I went for I just sort of did my own thing for the other two sections, and honestly didn't really make them match up, but it doesn't matter too much because you can't see it. I mean, only if you like stare at it for a long time, but if you like see this running at Godzilla, you won't really notice it. But I also made his shoulder crystals from, so basically I sculpted some crystals out of plasticine and then made molds of them, cast them out in clear resin with a slight tint of yellow and quite a bit of white, and made two of them, two big ones here and then two slightly smaller ones, and then made lots of little ones for his tail, for the tip of his tail. I was going to do that for his crown, but then I thought that might be a bit too difficult, so I just stuck some bits on his head and made his little crown. I did the mandibles by simply just super gluing some sharpened cocktail sticks onto his bottom jaw and just back from his eye. The paint on the dorsal plates is just plain sort of an off-white-ish colour. For the body, I did a base coat of very dark blue and then a lighter blue dry brushing. The eyes, I did red with a little golden dot. Teeth are simple, just the same off-white as the dorsal plates. And then I also painted the inside of his mouth, just a normal pink mouth colour. But the reference for this that I used, you might have seen, is this one, which is one that I just found online while I was searching Legendary Space Godzilla because I wanted to make one, and I found that. I thought, oh, that looks quite cool. I don't know about the eyes. I quite like them. I'm gonna keep it how it is. I'm just not sure if I did the eyes, if I should have done them like slightly differently, or whether I should give them a pupil. But then I did the off-white all the way down to the very tip of the tail, left these as the transparent crystals. I could have made these transparent, but that would have taken months, because I would have had to cut all of these off, make a mold of it and cast them out, stuck them back on again, but I just can't really be bothered to do that. But he's still got all of his original articulation, so he's got the normal hinged double ball joint jaw, the ball joint there and two ball joints there, so you can up and down a bit. Shoulders are a ball joint, so they can go all the way around, can pop off. Elbows, double swivel hinge, so they can go completely straight and bent inwards. The wrists are double ball joints, so they can do a little wave and they can spin all the way around. The chest, there's a joint up here and a joint down here, except I did get rid of the joint up here because of the way I did the crystals and sculpted over them. So it's only the middle portion has articulation, but it actually still can move quite a lot and can move around quite nicely. Hips, same double ball joints, so they can go out about that far, in about that far. Can kick forwards and backwards. Knees, double ball joint on top and bottom, so they can go back and forwards. Joint up there, joint down there, so you can get a bit of forwards and backwards, side to side, and swivel-ish. Tail, it's quite loose because this is quite an old figure. I've had it for about a year or two, so it can go round about that far, round about that far, up and down. But I am very pleased with this figure. I am one day going to do an animation between this guy and Godzilla 2019 or /2021. Honestly, I like it more as 2019 because I wasn't impressed with Godzilla vs. Kong. But I haven't really done... There's nothing special really besides the crystals. Nothing special for the paint. It's all just simple colours. Just a sort of red with a slight tint of black for the chest. Same off-white for the claws, teeth and everything. But not too much to go over on this figure. I don't know when I'm going to do an animation test with this guy, but I'm still very pleased with this. And this one I did actually quite quickly. It took me maybe two weekends to finish this, so I'm quite pleased with it. The bit that took the longest was making these. But here he is next to, as you saw, my custom bootleg monsterarts 2019. So you can see he's actually slightly taller, but this guy's also had tons of layers of paint over the years, so you can see the detail. Like if I just bring these up, guys, in a bit closer, you can see how different the detail is on this one compared to this one, because this one has been dulled out quite a bit over the years. But here he is next to my custom Playmates Mechagodzilla 2021, which I might do a battle between these two. I think that might be quite cool. So Godzilla's most famous enemies having a battle, but legendary versions. So that might be an animation one day. Here he is next to the NECA Godzilla 1954, who still towers above most of my legendary figures. Here he is next to my horribly customized, easy fun set of 10 Godzillas, Space Godzilla from 1994, who is very small. And the reason I say terribly customized is I did this like one of my first ever customs. It was just not very good. And finally, here he is next to a figure which I haven't shown on YouTube yet, which is my custom bootleg NECA Godzilla 2014, which is a full repaint on the chest and all of his lovely little teeth. And I will do a showcase on this guy soon. Tell me if you want me to do a showcase on this guy's next video maybe. But very pleased with this one. Did this in a day, really just quick custom. But not a very long review, well, showcase, because not too much to go over. But I am very pleased with this figure again. And I'll see you in the next one.